Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE25. You get a risk-free bet up to $1,000 and a $25 free bet. All right. I don't know who to be madder at, Zach Wilson or myself. I kept saying how much Zach Wilson sucked. I went back and looked at my notes because I go, what did I do to get myself on the Jets in this situation? One of my first notes I wrote was, Mike White is out, so am I. Did I listen to my own advice? No, I got cute. I go, oh, there's offensive line injuries. We got weather. We got this Jets defense. It's so good. They can even overcome Zach Wilson sucking really hard. And then it started out great. Got a nice strip sack on Trevor Lawrence. I go, hey, there you go. Warm weather team coming up north. And then it was pretty much all downhill from there. Although, did the Jags look amazing? Hey, kudos to them. Get a road win on a short week isn't easy. But anytime they got close to the red zone, they got stuffed. Jets defense was weird. Like, they let up a ton of yards in the first half and let them move up and down, then kind of tightened up. Just was a horrific, ugly Thursday night game. It's one of those games where you go, thank God you're football, because if you were not football, I would have changed the channel. All right, here we go. Recap the losers. Mostly losers. And then we'll get to the picks for tonight, too. And hitting the hardwood, NBA. All right, so obviously the Jets lost 19-3. Only one touchdown scored, so couldn't even have fun with the Jamal Agnew anytime touchdown. He did get one red zone look there. So, yeah, if you only put up one touchdown, really hurts your chances for an anytime touchdown. Zach Wilson, over 205 passing yards. Zach. I mean, I didn't even like Streveler coming in. What didn't honestly cross my mind, and everyone had the same reaction I did. That, this looks like, Tim Tebow's like evil cousin, like Tim Tebow if he grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. I saw someone tweet out. He really just did look like Jailhouse Tim Tebow or something. Travis Etienne under 71.5 rush yards. That didn't hit. I mean, it looked super cooked early. Then it was kind of hanging around there for a little bit, sitting at like 67, 68 yards. And then eventually he got it there late. I mean, he got a ton of carries. I didn't think ETN was going to get 20 carries. I guess I should have seen it coming a little bit. But the Jets, the Jets are really good at defending the run, but it didn't seem to bother the Jaguars. They just kept running. And, you give a guy 20 carries. He probably will get over 71.5. Oh, going back to college basketball, we did hit USC -2.5 for the win and the cover there. So that's a nice little W there. And then CJ Uzomah did get over 8.5 receiving yards, got it in one 27-yard reception. He was wide open. I mean, again, like if Streveler could have hit him in stride, or just at least he didn't have to fall to the ground, they maybe could have got a touchdown there. And then, I don't know. The Jets were pretty screwed regardless. You know who's not screwed? The listeners to the Daily Juice. You get free picks, free jerseys. That's right. YouTube.com/bettingpros. Hit subscribe. Comment on this video. Why don't we do a little Christmassy thing? Favorite Christmas food. Oh, man, I was just back at my parents' place. Had a ton of like those like wafer thin sugar Christmas cookies. So good and so addictive. It's like as thin as a playing card. You can eat like 20 at a time, or at least I was able to put those down. Yeah, comment with your favorite Christmas treat here, or holiday treat if you're not a Christmas guy or gal. And then again, comment on this video. Automatically entered to win that autographed Earl Campbell jersey. That thing is looking pretty sweet. All right, let's get to it. Got some NBA picks. Clippers at Sixers. You know I'm going with my red hot Philadelphia Sixers. Play the song. Maybe I'll get that queued up on the soundboard. Sixers laying 3.5 over at BetMGM. Like the Sixers here. They've been a beast at home, 13-5 ATS. Even better as of late, like 12-1 ATS last 13. I think the Clippers are going to be up for Sixers will be up for this game. Clippers coming in. Clippers are fully healthy, which I get, which is probably why this line is so short. But again, like they've barely played together as a team. Meanwhile, the Sixers team is really hitting their stride. You got James Harden kind of sitting in. He's like figured out. He's not scoring a ton of points, but he's doing a great job facilitating, racking up a ton of assists. They've kind of figured out, hey, here's how we're going to win. Embiid's going to do all the points. Harden, you're going to do all the creating. You're going to get all the assists. Embiid's going to get all the points. Embiid, I think, leading the league here in points per game. So I like this situation for them. The chemistry is just right for them right now. Tons of momentum, and they're at home. Again, 13-5 ATS, 12-1 ATS last games they're at home. So give me the Sixers laying 3.5. Next up, we got the Chicago Bulls at the New York Knicks. You can get the Knicks -5 over on Bet Rivers. Knicks win streak came to an end against the Raptors. Raptors just lit them up. This feels like actually like a good time to hop back on this Knicks team. Knicks 10th best offense at home going up against the Bulls and their 20th road defense. Knicks nice rebounding edge, 4th in the league at home rebounding. And the Knicks to me just in general, especially this season, seem just like a better version of the Chicago Bulls, and they're at home. The 5 seems not too big of a number for this Knicks team. I know they just lost their win streak, but again, in some ways that takes the pressure off. This is a good time, it feels like, to hop back on them. And Knicks have really had the Bulls number, 7-3 straight up and 7-3 ATS last 10 games. So I'm going Knicks here, laying the 5, get that over on Bet Rivers. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks heading to Brooklyn, squaring off against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm taking the Bucks +3. This opened at like +1, all the way up to +3. Middleton's still out for the Bucks, but I like the Bucks. They haven't been amazing this season as a dog, only 2-3 ATS. Normally, I really like them as a dog, but I really love them coming off a loss. They are actually the best team in the league coming off a loss. They just lost to the Cavaliers last night. Bucks are 7-1 straight up and 6-2 ATS coming off a loss. So this Bucks team, they're gonna be fired up for this game. Now I know on the other side, it's easy to make a case for the Nets because they've also been, overall the Nets have been playing really, really well. Seems like they're kind of figuring out their chemistry, and but really what it comes down to for me is the Bucks defense. The Bucks defense has been amazing. They're holding teams to 44.9% shooting, second best in the league. And yeah, I think if you can slow down the Nets shooting, you can really disrupt this team. Giannis, again, I think it's like back-to-back games with 40-plus points. So I think he'll be able to put the team on his back offensively, and they play really good defense. And again, coming off the loss. Love a good team coming off a loss. I mean, that's something you can put in almost any sort of handicapping. And the Bucks fit that trend. Again, like I said, 7-1 straight up, 6-2 ATS. I wouldn't mind sprinkling this on the money line as well. I'm just going to take the +3 in case this comes down to the final shot there. Love the free basket there. So yeah, give me the Bucks +3. Give me the Knicks -5. Give me the Philadelphia 76ers -3.5. So 3 picks in the NBA. And again, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/bettingpros. Hit subscribe, comment on the video, favorite Christmas holiday treat or holiday food. I mean, you can put a ham in there. Ham feels a little basic to me, if I'm being honest. I think we can do a little more exotic, a little more interesting than a ham. Unless you got like a sweet recipe for a ham or your sweet take on the ham, feel free to go a little off the board there. As always, BetMGM.com, promo code JUICE25. Follow us on TikTok @BettingPros. Follow me on Twitter @SeanTGreen. Check out my other podcast, the Sports Gambling Podcast. And you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.